Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes, give or take, from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to fly in and take a look personally. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, of which we have well over 100 cars and trucks on our sales floor at any one time, a 1973 Camaro Z28. Yes, you will want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we do a walk around, give you all the details of this really second generation Camaro that, Z28 always stood for performance, and this is no exception to that rule, needless to say. Now, you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website and all the information and pricing on this car, plus have access to all our additional inventory that ranges from cars from the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. And our website is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So there you can find, like I said, lots of information on all of our vehicles. Make sure to check out our current inventory. Probably one of the most important things that you want to do, make sure it's current. You can also give me a call, 763-428-7337, and I'll be happy to answer any and all questions on any of our vehicles we have in stock. But let's get to the crux to the story of this one. I've always liked second generation Camaros. Yes, they got to be a little more luxurious, but yet they still had performance, and this one is no exception to that rule. Beautiful medium red paint with the black stripes, and of course, they always made sure to put the emblems on the car, Z28. So when you pulled up to a stoplight and you took a look right there, you go, ooh, I got to be a little careful. This guy's got a little more performance than the average car that comes up to you at the stoplight. But beautiful medium red paint, just really, really nice looking car. And of course, it's got the factory wheels on it with the gray in them, with the wide white lettered tires, radials. Just really makes for a good riding automobile. The other thing, that whoever ordered this car ordered it with power front disc brakes and power steering, both of which in this day and age are really something that you and I probably are so used to with our modern cars that without it, we almost feel lost. But on a car from this era, some of that was kind of extras. Remember, back in these days, you had to order everything. You wanted to have the outside sport mirror, you had to order it, an adjustable one to boot. If you wanted to have the 4-barrel, all the Z28 package, that's another whole deal you had to deal with. And like I say, the thing that's really cool about this one, and they were getting to be fewer and fewer of them, but this is actually a 4-speed manual transmission with a Hurst shifter with a center console. Really is something that you can get out and have a lot of fun with. And like I said, you got power steering, so if you're going places, going to a car show, whatever, you can maneuver in and out very easily. Just one of those nice things to have. Well, let's just take a closer look at some of the inside of this car. Beautiful interior. Like I said, the Camaros were getting to be more luxurious in terms of details and stuff on the inside. Beautiful vinyl black high-rise bucket seats in here, black carpet, and the dash is really nice with a factory tack, padded dash, of course, by then. This car has one other feature I got to make sure to tell you about. Someone put on vintage air conditioning. So not only do you have power steering, power brakes, a 4-speed, and a Z28, you got air conditioning, which on a very hot day is really nice, especially with the black interior. Just one of those neat things. And of course, it's got the steering wheel, the 4-deal steering wheel. I'm looking at everything else in here. Oh, the headliner is nice. It looked like it has an aftermarket stereo, very neatly done. Doesn't really make, they didn't hack up the dash, which that's one of the things, unfortunately, people did. And this one, whoever did it, did a really, really nice job. You do have the front and rear spoilers, was another part of that Z28 package. You do have a trunk on these cars, so you can get a set of golf clubs in them if that's something that you need to do. And of course, this has a really great sound to it. Dual exhaust coming out the back, chrome tips, whatever. And again, it says Z28 right in the back, so you know that you're dealing with some performance, to say the least. Now you can find all of our cars on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll find all the information on this car, our current inventory, and it's kind of an added bonus, some of the cars we've sold over the last few years as well. But you want to go to our website, www.ellingsonmotorcars, for our current inventory, because you can sign up for our news blast. You can see new arrivals, special deals that we got at all times. There's always stuff to look at right there. But if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, I really like the videos. They're great. It really gives me a good feel for the car. I can hear that it runs nice. It's got all that stuff. But I want to come down and look at it in person. By all means, we're happy to have you come to Ellingson Motor Cars. We are open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come and you can touch it, yes, it does actually exist, along with, I said, over 100 additional vehicles that we have in stock. The other thing that we can be very helpful, because Ellingson Motor Cars has been doing this for a long time, we can help you find financing. Say you want to get a collector car loan. We have many sources that we can help you with that. You can even find on our website, up on the top info bar, it says financing. Click on that. It'll give you a credit app, and we'll do our very best to get you the best terms, what you're looking for. Because a lot of the modern banks, they don't know what a 1973 Z28 is. They're like, no clue. Whereas the people we deal with all the time know what a collector vehicle is. The other thing we can help, say you live in California, you live in Florida, you live in Arizona, wherever. We can ship cars all over the United States, and for that matter, any place in the world. Sold cars as far away as Russia and New Zealand. So yes, we can certainly do that. So don't let that stop you if you're watching this video. We can get a car to you almost any place that they allow. Of course, we are a licensed bonded dealer in the state of Minnesota, so we have clear titles on everything we have, and we make sure all that stuff is done. The other thing that we do is we own a lot of our inventory, so we do our inspections on our cars, make sure the safety features are working. You know, they run, drive, and stop is our first thing, but after that, we make sure that you got headlights and you got turn signals and brake lights, all those important things that really play into having an old car. The other thing I would highly suggest, if you have a fashion, love the Camaros, join the local Camaro Chevy club or the national club as well. There's always people in that club that you can talk to, ask questions. It's a lot of camaraderie because they like the same cars you do. And it's one of those things that we always highly recommend you do when you own a given car. Well, with that being said, I don't know how much more. If you're looking for your first muscle car, or you're looking for your 100th, Ellingson Motor Cars probably has it sitting right on the sales floor, and a beautiful red Z28. Can't do much better with the 350 V8, four-speed, positraction rear end. Forgot to say that, but does have the posi as well. Just has a really good look for that second gen. And like I said, these are cars that are going to be always popular, and it sure would look good sitting in your garage. Well, thank you again for watching our video. We appreciate it very much. If you have any questions, by all means, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll do our best to answer any and all of them. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.